Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The strains of the national anthem of Brazil.
Well, if that doesn't get the juices flowing, then nothing will. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost
Solid!
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ibanez
Marquinhos.
and Gabriel
Alexandro.
tries to pass it through, showing good feet. And he's managed to get free.
Real chance!
Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Marquinhos calmly anticipates.
Oh, that's neat.
Berger. Solot. Now it's Haaland. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the... And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Neymar. Neymar going forward. Turns back here, probably the best option. Gabriel.
Marquinhos.
Ibanez. That's a good foray he's making. Ederson. Oh, that's a key interception. Berger.
And they can counter here. Quality ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Sorloth. Ødegaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. And it's Paquetá. That is lovely. He's got away. Now Rafinha!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Paquetá. Haaland. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Ederson. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. Rafinha with the short one. Norway have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Ederson. Now it's Lucas Paquetá. Ibanez. Lucas Paquetá. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Haaland. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Guimaraes running with intent. And here's Evan-Nielsen. And he's found the... He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Evan-Nielsen really might have got ever so slightly across it. I don't think he intended to hit it so close to the frame of the goal. I mean, that's a bit obvious.
Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Ødegaard. Now it's Sorloth. And here's Ødegaard. Neymar. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Ederson. And Rafinha. And this is Neymar. Real chance here. And a chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Brazil have their second corner now. They've played it short. And it's Alexandro. Bruno Guimaraes gets into a good position. No way through, so... Goes for a shot! No, he's missed it. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to play it through. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Now it's Lucas Paquetá. Chance for a shot! Goal! Brazil! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Norway really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Good ball, good take. Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar is onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, nice touch. Bruno Guimaraes. He's having a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Out of play for a throw. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Approaching the half-hour mark. That is good alertness. And it's Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Berger wins the duel this time. So, third corner of the game. Evan Nielsen! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Alexandro. There will be a throw-in. Neymar. And here's Evan Nielsen. That's good running with the ball. Haaland. He is through here. Can he get on the end of this? That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Norway clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Marquinhos does really well to win the ball there. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Evan Nielsen. And here's Rafinha. Lovely bit. And a shot! Berger.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Surlot. He's on it. Can he get away? Bruno Guimaraes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Surlot.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now the chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Neymar. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Evan Nielsen. This looks promising. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Sørloth. Can he finish? Goal! Norway are back in business. What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
Number 14, Frederick Osmond.
Norway restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Alexandro. Can he get it through? No, he's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ødegaard. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Great chance! It's there! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Rafinha. Deftly away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland.
There will be 3 minutes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Succumbs to the pressure. Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. And that is out of play. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. No foul, says the referee. Sorloth. Berger.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bruno Guimaraes. Well, that has not gone well. Eva Nielsen. Lucas Paqueta receives it in a good position here.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
So a temporary halt to the action.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Brazil largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And we get things going again. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. He's in a great position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Haaland. He's on it. Can he get away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Lucas Paqueta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Goes looking wide, not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. Now it's Evan Nielsen, over to the right flank. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Rafinha. And it's Paquetá. Oh, such a clever touch.
Shot at goal!
No, just not quite.
Evan Nielsen certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Rafinha. And it's Berger. Looking to play him in. Sorloth receives it in a...
He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Haaland venturing down the left. Lucas Paqueta. And Rafinha. Lucas Paqueta. Looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Thinks about the shot. Oh, that was vital. Sorloth. Berger. He's found a way through.
Well, now here's a good battle by... Decent chance! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
He's there to hit it! That's a fair try, but just off. And he shoots! Oh, good finish! It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 7,
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Ederson. Great vision. And the through ball. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Berger. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Punched away. Eva Nielsen. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. And this is Neymar. Ederson! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Nearly, but not quite. They're up to 5 corners now. Rafinha plays it short. That's put paid to the danger. And now a sudden chance to counter. In with the challenge. Oh, good take in a good area. Eva Nielsen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's just beyond his reach. Ødegaard. Now it's Sorloth. Foot in. Neymar. Alexandro. Now, can they get him away? So no flag here. And he was alert to it. And that is expertly dealt with. Eva Nielsen being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafinha, and he can thump it away. Haaland. Berger. Norway do have a chance to counter here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Sorloth. Gabriel gets a foot in here. Neymar. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted. Berger. And here's Sorloth. Rafinha looking to add to his goal. Alexandro cuts it out. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. Alexandro.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Berger. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ødegaard. Great defending, strong and determined.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Marquinhos couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, good effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Norway really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Substitution for Norway. Number 10.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Bob.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Plays the return pass. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Berger. Now Ryerson. Berger. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Shoots! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Brazil now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
It's a pretty loose pass.
That's going in strongly.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And he plays one through, and he was quick to react. Ederson ventures forward. Lucas Paqueta, he has found the way through. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substitution for Norway. Number 20. Coming on the field is number 23.
And he's there to get it away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ibanez. And he whips it in, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence. It's Neymar! Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bruno Guimaraes, and it's Neymar. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Well read, nice interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's Haaland. And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Neymar. Neymar. Lovely feet. And it's Guimaraes. It's a good spell of possession, this. Berger. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now this could be a chance. Berger. Haaland. Spread out to the left. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. It's played through for him. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafinha! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Substitution for Norway. Number 8.
Corner count is rising. That's 6.
Coming on to replace him.
And it's
is
been taken short.
number 2.
Lucas Paqueta! And he's heaved it away. Alexandro. And here's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Marquinhos. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Marquinhos. Ryerson deals with that comfortably. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Haaland, and he's had it nicked away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that's going wide left. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Neymar. He is through here. Solot. And here's Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Rafinha. And it's Alexandro. Eva Nilsson. And here's Paqueta. Ibanez. Nice control. Lucas Paqueta. Haaland. Bob. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a sharp pass. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Lucas Paqueta.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Good take, and is he in? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's destined for the flank. And it's made its way to him. Lucas Paqueta. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Haaland stood up well to him there. The referee's awarded a free kick. Weverton gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Ibanez. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Ibanez. Ibanez. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Oh, well played, well played. And that will be the final act. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Eva Nilsson picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Well, that was special. Now stand by for this. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So it's down to business here. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Shot, surely! Berger has another go! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that has not gone well. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field.
Evan Goal! Brazil! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
For Brazil, after 5 minutes is number 16, Evan.
Norway are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ødegaard. Berger. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Could move up a gear here. Lucas Paqueta. Now Ederson. And here's Evan Nielsen. Alexandro. Neymar receives it in a wide position. That's good play. Now it's Rafinha. Big chance! Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Neymar. And it's Guimaraes. Now Ederson.
2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start.
Now it's Haaland. And here's Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Ødegaard. Haaland.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
And that is out of play. Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
And here's Evan Nielsen. And this is Neymar. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Oh, they can break here.
That's a good foray he's making.
Lucas Paqueta.
Evan Nielsen! This time, surely! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Quarter of an hour played.
This is the time you need that pace.
He is through here. Oh, that's neat.
Can he finish?
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. Berger is onto this. Neymar. Rafinha. Now Ederson. Lucas Paqueta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Guimaraes. Pass somewhat off target. Spread it left.
Oh, sweet feet.
And he decides to cross it. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. He'll try from distance. And again. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he can thump it away. Wriggles his way through. Ball in towards the... And a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Solot. Gabriel gets on his bike and on the move. Solot. Time and again they are repelled. And here's Evan Nielsen driving forward. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Berger proves too strong.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's been slipped through. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Neymar. Solot. Bruno Guimaraes. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lucas Paqueta. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Brazil have their third corner, and it's been taken short. And it's made its way to him. And he's managed to get rid. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Rafinha receives it in a good position here. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ryerson. Now it's Ødegaard. That's gone for a throw-in. And the shot! And no mistake. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 20.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Solot. Now that looks a decent ball. So no flag here. That is good strength. And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Ryerson. And here's Solot. Now it's Haaland. That's a sharp pass. Neymar. He can run onto that. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. How do you look back on that goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
36 minutes is number 16, Ivan Nilsson.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Sorloth. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. In with the challenge, Eva Nielsen.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ryerson. Now it's Ødegaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rafinha. Ødegaard. Now it's Sorloth. And he's forced to go back. Played back to the goalkeeper. Berger. He's in a great position here. And it's hoisted clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Passing nice and neat. Deftly away. Berger. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. Now it's Evan Nielsen. And the counter is on. Shifted it to the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Norway cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's delightful. Cleared away. Now it's Haaland. He's on it, can he get away?
Added time.
Now that's well seen too. Ibanez. Berger. This is a promising build-up. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Neymar. Berger. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Neymar getting forward. Oh, that's nice. Solot. Now it's Haaland. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel. Alexandro. Neymar. Cross needs to be good. And he's there to clear it. Norway are looking to... And that is the end of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So we're underway for the second half. Ibanez. Berger. Oh, that's a key interception. Ederson. That's a pretty loose pass. Berger. And it's Berger. Now it's Haaland. Good ball, good take. Norway have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Odegaard! It's anyone's ball now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Odegaard! Not a bad try by any means. He's there to head it! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the most accurate pass. Now this could be a chance. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Norway can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ibanez. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Wiverton claims it, safe hands. Neymar. Rafinha. And it's Paqueta. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. It's a promising position. He's having a shot! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, he may have snatched at that, Peter. The ball came in at a pace, and at a good height too. He only needed to redirect it.
There's the shot! And there's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
After 53
Not so much
minutes,
sophistication as
Number
doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Sorlot. Goes looking wide. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Plays the return pass. Pinches it off him. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Played out towards the right wing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Paqueta.
Brazil really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Evan Nielsen looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Nice control. And this is Neymar. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Looking for options for movement. Gabriel running with the ball. Chance here to counter.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's very neat. Ederson.
The attendance
Sorlot.
for this match was 52,000.
Ødegaard. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Brazil get their fourth corner. Bruno Guimaraes plays it short. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Guimaraes. Neymar. Driving. There's the shot! Goal! Brazil! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 11, Rafinha.
Brazil with the lead. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Berger. Ødegaard. That's Sorlot. And it's Ødegaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Might be danger here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there.
Norway really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach.
Header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Bruno Guimaraes. Ibanez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Berger. Solo.
Real chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Lucas Paqueta.
It'll be a throw-in.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
For Norway, number 10, Ødegaard. Coming on the field is number 22.
What a throw-in.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Ibanez. Now Ederson. Spread neatly. Lucas Paqueta.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's shifting through the gears here.
Berger. And here's Sorloth.
Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Takes a shot!
And that was struck with genuine force. They're up to 5 corners now.
And now they can spring out of defence.
He's picked his way through, and he's worked it through.
Shot could be on. And the finish! Oh, good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
72 minutes is
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Evan Nielsen, distributed tidily.
Lucas Paqueta gets into a good position. Rafinha.
Bob.
Oh, that is... And a shot! And again! Goal! Brazil! And they're back in front!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
number 8, Bruno Guimaraes.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Berger. Bob. He has found the way through. Good ball, good take.
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Evan Nielsen. And he welcomes it in. He's in a great position.
And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, what has happened here? Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bob. Solot. Here's Berger. Ibanez. And it's Paquetá. Great vision. Rafinha.
That was lovely, that.
Very nicely done. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's made its way. Even Nielsen! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bob. Now Ryerson. Bob. And it's Neymar. Alexandro. Alexandro. It's a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired...
And a chance! And that really should have been that.
Rafinha really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Driving on and making good progress. Haaland. Rafinha. And here's the chance to counter. Eva Nielsen. Ryerson. Bob.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. That's a good ball out wide. So we have further activity on the bench here. So time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Coming on the field is number 11.
Now it's Haaland. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's been played through. And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Brazil go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And that's really well manoeuvred. The final 5 minutes. Rafinha providing an outlet on that flank. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Haaland. Ibanez. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's going wide left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Well, they've got it again. That is ended up in no man's land. Eva Nielsen. And this is Neymar. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Now it's Rafinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Lucas Paquetá. Shot at goal! Over to the right flank. And that is well cleared.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wriggles his way through. Oh, it's come loose. Rafinha, spread to the right. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Quality ball. He's being urged to shoot. Great chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. Brazil are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Rafinha collecting the match ball, and it is his. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So we're up and running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Spread it left. Throw in. Araujo. Here's Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Oyarzabal. He shifted it to the flank. Araujo. It's not an especially good pass, that. João Cancelo. And it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Nuno Mendes. That's a sharp pass. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedro Neto. Rodri. Vitinha! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rodri. Oh, that... And a chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
En el minuto 8, el dorsal 18.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Looking for a runner. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now that looks a decent ball. Gavi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
There's the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's got away. That looks...
He leaps for it!
No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace, nor...
He's having a shot!
Pedri. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here. Gavi.
Oh, sweet feet.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Ruiz.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
What's your opinion on that goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
And now he has two. Spain leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Spain have scored two quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback.
And the finish!
And he's quick to get rid. Pedri, in towards the back stick. It's anyone.
And again! It's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Neto.
Such good technique.
It's a...
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And he's managed to get free. It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Shot at goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's been shifted off it. Vitinha. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Nuno Mendes. And it's Neves. In with the challenge. Now it's Gavi. Gavi. That's tidy. Fabian, the chance! João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. Pedro Neto proves just a little bit too strong.
Portugal clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Pedro Neto clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really
Takes a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Good ball, good take. And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Vega. Araujo. To Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And he's gone searching crossfield. And they're on him in a flash.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha, played out towards the right wing. Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, no joy this time. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Played out to the left flank. Referee's given a throw. And the pass is intercepted. Out again for a throw-in. Now the ball in. Rodri. And it's Vitinha. Looking here to... Getting up there! And again! And he has his goal! Back to within one! Interesting! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nicely weighted ball. Gavi. Showing good feet. Pedri. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
He is through here. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
No, that's been intercepted. Vitinha. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's given the time to pick a pass. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? Taken back almost at once. Fabian Ruiz. And he's picked out the run. Vega cuts it out. João Cancelo. Spread to the right. And he's picked it up out wide. Aimed beyond the defence. Skims one in. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He'll try from distance! No, not quite.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. Looking to play him in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. Pedro Neto picks it up out wide. Fabian Ruiz. Vitinha. Foot in. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Vitinha. Mendes spots it and intercepts. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed at the far side. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Pedro Neto. He has found the way through. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ferran Torres. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Real chance!
It's fallen kindly here. João Neves. Bernardo Silva.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Fabian Ruiz. 2 assists to his credit already. Great ball if he can get there. João Neves. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's going wide left. Stood up well to him there. Fabian Ruiz. Can he get onto this? Ferran Torres. Cross from Ferran Torres.
Impressive jump! He's kept it out just.
Nuno Mendes. Tries to pass it through. Ferran Torres with the delivery. Diogo Costa deals with that. Nice. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Spain have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And we get things going again. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance.
Can he finish? Goal!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Marcó en el minuto 46 el dorsal 23.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Well, that's been cut out. Well played. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react. Vega. And it's Mendes. Pedro Neto. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, red. Nice interception. Araujo. And Vega. And it's Vitinha. And it's Cancelo. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Takes aim and crosses.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a really well-measured ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nicely spread. Bernardo Silva is in a really good position out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. Gavi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mikel Oyarzabal looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Araujo. Vitinha. Into the channel. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Gavi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Threads one in. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he is dashing away. Delivers with towering header. He doesn't look too happy with that.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
He's picked his way through, and a header! We've got a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Portugal now just needing one.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And it's Cucurella. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Might want to be careful there.
And he has been fouled there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Over to the right flank. João Cancelo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Trincao. João Cancelo. Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself. João Cancelo gathers from the goal kick. Araujo. This is a promising build-up. Spread out to the left. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
João Neves. He has found the way through. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great vision. He's onside. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Has a look and plays it forward. Cucurella. Can he get on the end of this? Oyarzabal gets into a good position. Oh, it's come loose. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that has been slung wide. Pedri receives it in a wide position. And he's there to clear it. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Spain have their third corner. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Vitinha. Goes looking wide. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, such a clever touch. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? Trincao gets into a good position. And it's made its way to him. Gavi. Spain are looking to break at pace. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. Spread out to the left. And here's Oyarzabal.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Rafael Leao gets a foot in here. Rafael Leao. It's a goal kick. Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Vitinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Trincao has it in a wide position. He's got away. Shot could be on. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ferran Torres. Here's Llorente. Ferran Torres. Joao Felix. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Mendes. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that has been slung wide. Pedri. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gavi does well to get it back. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now that's well seen too. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He's found a way through. Trincao. Into the last 5 minutes. Opts for safety. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
That was travelling. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a threatening ball. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ferran Torres is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Pedri plays it short. And the shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. They're up to 5 corners now. Pedri goes short.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Spain close now to seeing this one through to the end. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Ferran Torres looking for the run. And he's managed to get free. Oyarzabal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Oyarzabal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
The final seconds now. Trincao. Great defending, strong and determined. Joao Neves. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Fabian Ruiz. Lovely pass, but chance, surely! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Ferran Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he welcomes it in, and he cuts out the supply. Joao Neves. Vitinha.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's it. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Mikel Oyarzabal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the play.